Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome to today's meditation, and I'm glad that you could be with us today, and I hope that you enjoyed this session. I'm going to give a couple minutes for everyone just to get started, and then we'll start our meditation. I'm just going to test with the chat bar by just putting in a test message here. We will begin in just a moment. Good. So, yeah, we've had quite an interesting week. There's been sunshine, rain, and snow all thrown at us this week. Got a little bit of everything in terms of the weather, but we're all still here, and hopefully we're all doing well. So, yeah, let's take a minute now and just set our intentions for this afternoon session. So my intention is to help people feel grounded and calm. The plan for that today is to spend the most time on the base energy center, which, if you remember from last week, we did by putting our attention on our knees, just by sitting comfortably with our hands on our knees. So we're going to start with that this afternoon instead of the throat center up here. If you remember, we started with that last week. We'll cover all the energy centers, but in a different order this week. And just as we're waiting for everyone to get started, I'd like to ask you, if you're interested in this topic, to please like and subscribe to this channel. And okay, I think we're ready to begin. So what we're going to do first is to connect to the root energy center, which is our trunk, the base of the trunk and the legs. So that helps us to be grounded and calm. So we're going to spend probably the most time for this session on this first energy center. So let's do that now. So just resting comfortably in a seated position, just put your hands on your knees and just focus on this part of your body and just breathe. And just let yourself relax. I'm just going, well, as you do that, I'm just going to type in the chat bar that we're starting with the first chakra. Okay, so let's do that together. We'll spend a few minutes here. This center helps us to feel grounded and calm. Connected to the earth. If you're just joining us now, we're starting with the root chakra, which is the energy center that's connected to the legs and the base of the trunk. So we're just putting our hands on our knees and just getting in touch with this energy center. you're aware of any distractions, just let them be. You don't need to change them or do anything about them. Just allow them to be, and then bring your attention back to what we're focusing on. Focusing on the legs and the base of the trunk. When you can feel that connection, bring your awareness to your feet as well. Keeping both feet flat on the floor and feeling a connection to the ground with your feet. Like I said, if you're aware of any distractions, whether internal or external, just notice them, but bring your attention back to what we're doing. If it helps, you can just welcome distractions. You can just thank them for being there, and then you can just let them go. Good. So that's the first energy center that we'll be focusing on. Maybe if you, just to test out the chat, someone can say how they feel today. I'll write down how I'm feeling today. There, I said I feel joy, with this nice way to feel. If anyone wants to comment, I'll give you a second to type a comment into the chat bar. And if not, then we'll move on. Let's give you about 30 seconds to put something in the chat if you're interested. Okay, I guess we'll move on. The next energy center that we'll focus on is the sacral chakra, or energy center, which is just below. Oh, that's nice. Someone said, I feel happy. That's great. I won't single anyone out with a name, but thank you for your comment. Yeah, so the next energy center that we'll focus on is just below the navel, just below your belly button. So put both hands just below your belly button, like so. I'll stand up for a minute to show you. So just like so. And we'll focus next on this center. Take a deep breath and just relax. Feel this energy center. Check in with this energy center and see what it feels like. Whatever you feel here is fine. You work with whatever you feel here. The first thing is to check in with the center. essentially is knowing where you stand. Breathe into the center as you relax. I forgot to say before, thank you for being here, everyone. Great pleasure to bring this work to you and to do this together with you. Great. Just focusing our attention below the navel. So allowing any distractions to just be and then just to release them. It helps, you can just thank them and then just let them go. Okay, next energy center we'll focus on is the solar plexus energy center. So that's right here. You just put your hands right here next. And breathe into this energy center. Feel the calm in this energy center. If it feels agitated, then just accept that feeling and just let the feeling shift on its own. You don't have to convince it or talk to it, just let it be. Breathe into this energy center. This is a center where we can either feel a lot of peace or we can feel agitation. So as you work with it, you can enhance the feeling of peace that you feel here and let it expand. Spend a few minutes here. If you hear any beeping sounds in the background, just ignore them. Just think about how many devices in our house produce agitation or calm in us. Clock that ticks or machine that beeps. Let's take our attention off of those things for a while. Like I said, if you feel any distractions, just acknowledge them and let them go. And just feel your calm growing as you focus on this center. Good. Okay, let's move on. The next energy center we'll focus on is at the heart, the spiritual part here in the middle of our chest. Let's put our attention here next. You can put either both hands here or just one. Either hand as you please. And just breathe through your heart. Check in with the center and see what you feel inside. Remember to keep both feet flat on the floor as we're doing this. Just breathe through your heart. And if you're feeling any distractions, just accept them, acknowledge them, and just let them go. Okay, so move on now to the throat chakra, throat energy center, which is our power center, where we express our creativity. Also where we hear beeping sounds from. Anyway, we'll focus on this energy center next. So you can either put one or both hands there if it helps you to focus there, or you can rest your hands in your lap and just use your attention to focus at this center. Breathe deeply. Letting your shoulders relax. Letting yourself just rest. Letting go of all distractions. Okay, the next energy center we're going to work on is the forehead. If it helps you, again, you can put your attention here by putting your hand on your forehead. It helps you to put both hands up there. Deep breath and release it. Okay, now we're going to put our energy on the crown center, to the top of the head. In a few moments here. Okay, so those are the 7 basic energy centers that most people know about, but there are a few others that I'd like to tell you about that are also very important. So the next one, if you were with us last week, then you'll know about the other ones as well. That's what we'll focus on next. The next one that we'll focus on, I'd like to also to invite you, if you have any comments, to check in with, and please do so now. But if not, we'll continue. And the next energy center we'll focus on is right here at the heart. So we focus our attention here already at the center of the chest, and we focus our attention at the side now where the heart is. Let's put our attention in now. Spend a few minutes here. You put one or both hands there, or just rest your hands in your lap and put your attention on your heart. Well, I promised I would keep the door to the laundry room closed, but unfortunately consider to open it for a minute. Sorry for the aesthetics. I was going to save this until the end, but I wanted to tell you that meditation is a great equalizer. You don't need any fancy equipment to do it. As you can see here, I don't have anything fancy. You see, from my background, you can do it anywhere. You can do it in your basement. You can do it in your room, anywhere you need to. And it's a great practice. So, yeah. Once again, I'd like to thank you all for being here. And we're going to focus on our heart now. Special visitors come to join the meditation. Maybe you'd like to see him. There he is. He's an expert meditator, so he doesn't need more than a minute to meditate. Ooh, there you go. He's off again. Okay, so yeah, letting go of distractions again as we focus on our heart. In your heart, you don't have to share this with anyone, but just think of something that you're very grateful for. If you really want, you can put it into the chat, or just keep it in your heart for now. I feel very grateful for all of you that are sharing this with me. Focusing our attention on our hearts. Okay, next energy center we're going to focus on is at the back, small of the back, right here. Putting both hands back there. Just check in with this energy center and see what we feel there. Okay, we're almost done. There's three more energy centers to work on. Next one is at the back at the kidneys. This is what I call our decisiveness center. This is another place that can become agitated, or it can be a place of strength for us. Let's put our attention here for a while. When this center is feeling good, then it's easy to make decisions and make good decisions. When it's feeling off, then it can be hard to make the right decisions, or it can lead to sort of indecisiveness. Okay, the second last energy center we'll focus on is here at the back of the head. So we'll put our attention there for a minute. You just check in with what you're feeling back there. Whatever you feel is okay. You can work with it. First thing is to know that it's there. Okay, and the last energy center we'll be working on is at the back, at heart level. So if you can see that right about here, it's hard for you to put your hand there, and you can just focus your attention there. But if you can put your hand there, then it's helpful to do so if you help to focus. Let's just spend a minute here on this last energy center, and then we'll be done for today. Call this center the joy center, also called the kindness center. Just spending a couple minutes here, just breathing and focusing here. Letting go of any distractions. Okay, that basically does it for today. We're all finished. I'd like to give you a minute to, if you have any comments that you'd like to make on the session, to comment now if you'd like to. Anything you'd like to say. I have a few closing comments. So, yeah, I mentioned this before, but meditation is something that you can do anywhere, so it's a really great tool for that. Nothing fancy needed. Also, yeah, just to mention, you're over there where you are, and I'm over here. But when we meditate together, there's a connection between us. We're not really separate, and that also goes for other people that are watching this afterwards as well. So I'll just give you a few minutes, maybe 30 seconds more to comment if you'd like to, and then we'll just end the session if there's no more discussion needed or wanted. I'd like to thank you all very much for being here. It's been a great time, and I feel much more calm myself. I feel very calm, and I feel very good about this. And so, yeah, please like and subscribe to the channel, and hope to see you again next week. Looks like there aren't any comments, but if you'd like to send me a comment later, please feel free to do so. You comment here on this YouTube page or through Facebook or any way you'd like to. So that's it for today, I guess. Thank you all for coming. And I'm going to end the stream now. Thank you very much. Have a nice afternoon.